I am planning my painting here. It looks kind of bad right now because I whited out what I had before. I had a shape of a sunlight pattern on top of his head, and I just didn't like it. It just wasn't working for me. Then I noticed the photo, the hair was blowing in a certain direction, like it had been a windy day. And maybe that isn't important, but I didn't like it. But the hair here ended up, just before I had to white it out, it ended up looking really nice. It was brown. I had lost the sunlight pattern, but his hair looked so nice. I hated to paint over it. And so I was, it was like painful to paint over that. And then in this experience up here, before this painting, I had been something that I had abandoned and was not going to work it on again because I had really fallen in love with the underpainting. And so when I started working on this painting again, of course, I pretty much lost the underpainting. And I miss the underpainting. And the hair now is where it used to just be a big ball of white canvas there, and it almost looked like a hat. And to be honest, I liked the painting better then. But it's also still not done because I have a ton of work to do left on her hair. But I don't know, it took something away from the painting for me. For me, maybe not for everybody. Anyway, hopefully everyone else likes it. Anyway, on this one, still don't like those arms. Still have to work on I have to do some blending here. Just all I got to do is blend that. I could do stuff to help those arms, and mostly I just like to make them not be prominent, but I could fix the shading. It's even just a little bit would help. Maybe put a highlight of white along here, or not super white, but just kind of like how it is here, a little bit more realistic looking. Here there's no curvature of the arm. Here I still kind of have curvature of the arm. Lost it here, never really had it, but kind of had it a little bit, but then when I glazed over it I lost it. But it's just kind of tedious to fix. There's a lot of opportunities for deep shadows in this painting that I wish I had, something to go on other than my imagination. I've been looking for photos that would give me the shadows, but I can't find them. I can look under any dresser. You can see the dark shadow underneath the dresser. So it's not a dresser, but you can see that there's the floor, and then there's the shadow right underneath the cabinet. That's super easy to create. A bed like this wouldn't cast the right shadow. I wanted this to be a 1950s bedroom, so I just kind of made it a wall. But I feel better about that painting, like it has more potential now. What else? Oh yeah, my Kennedy is downstairs. I don't have it with me here, but I did do a morphing where you could see that it really did look quite a bit like the John F. Kennedy Jr., although the eyes were in the wrong place. Now in this Brian Wilson, a lot of people just don't know what Brian Wilson looks like, I think. He is the creator of the Beach Boys. He's a musical genius, and I don't think his face is super recognizable. Anyway, so you back off from this painting a little bit. I'm going to go into those white spaces and do a little blending. In the photo, it just fades here and up here into the leaves. And on the hair, I'm going to blend more realistic looking hair, or I'm going to try to. Let's see if it comes out better looking this time. I also put this sort of like I was going for a bamboo look here, because I remember we did a puppet show one time and we used this beautiful bamboo puppet stand, and that's kind of what I was thinking of when I put those on the trees. And that is actually kind of like the photo. It's the top of a palm tree or something.